My dream was to play professional basketball in the NBA. And like many dreams, it did not come true. I am not shooting threes and throwing down dunks for the Philadelphia 76ers. But my backup dream of bonding dentists together, that is a pretty good one too. At Dental Nachos and Dentist Job Connect, we strive to help dentists increase success, decrease stress, and most of all, reduce the number of times they feel like crying inside a day. This is the cry inside monster where us dentists have to keep our crying because nobody wants to see their dentist crying in the operatory. Keep your sweating on the outside, crying on the inside, dentist. But Talking Nachos is dedicated to helping you smile more and cry less. And we have amazing guests today that will help you do that. First, I want to share that face-to-face CE is so important. And we have the resin rock star, Dr. Jason Smithson, coming to Philadelphia, one of the best dentists on earth. I describe him as a top chef dentist who's going to talk about onlays, inlays, veneers, crowns, and more. You do not want to miss it. To get the best price possible, just text Smithson to 215-543-6454. I'm ready for my first guest, so my team is ready to bring them up. There is nothing that dentists love more than saving money, and this sponsor has dedicated his life to helping dentists save money. Share with us on Talking Nachos what you do and how you help dentists.
Hey everybody, my name is Yasin. I'm the founder of Group Ups, and what we do is we organize aligned demand for equipment, and we organize group purchases so that even if you're an individual buyer, you can actually get group pricing on large equipment, anything from handhelds to sensors. We're actually going to be doing our first group purchase of CVCTs, ideally by the end of this year. So yeah, we save a ton of money by using data, AI, and the power of aligned demand side of the supply chain. We're nerds, so we use nerdy stuff to save money.
You've saved dentists how much, would you say?
So just last month, yeah, so last month, just for Dental Nachos members, we saved over $100,000 worth of equipment. That's not against MSRP, that's against street price of equipment. We saved over $100,000 worth of equipment just last month. Average, we save about $9,000 per client. We've helped.
You guys come to the rescue, Yasin, to all dentists looking to save money, but I've noticed you specifically come to the rescue of some of these newer practice owners. They might have older equipment. They might be stretched thin on their working capital. So you've been able to help dentists like that when they have older stuff in a practice they've acquired. It's normal that they're stressed about money. Have you helped dentists like that?
Yeah, absolutely. What we notice is you're going to buy a practice once, twice, maybe 3 times in your career. Maybe. But yeah, when you're selling it, you're helping a practice open up multiple times. You're helping multiple practices a week. So what we realize is there's not enough information for the buyers. So what we do is we have a proprietary quote database that lets us get average prices across the country on all equipment, which lets us be able to give you a rating on your equipment quote to let you know, are you getting a good price? Are you getting a bad price? And that lets us trim down the price on every piece of equipment. And it does especially help new practice owners that are spending a lot of money on all this equipment that haven't done it before. We use data and AI to reduce price across the board.
And some of the things you've heroically done, CBCTs, handheld x-rays, what's next for you? What if people are watching, they text group to 215-543-6454 to get on the thing that's happening next? What are some things you have going on next for savings?
If you need sensors, we're working on 2 different group ups for sensors by the end of the year. If you need handhelds, we're always looking for handheld deals as well. And then lastly, so definitely for sensors, definitely for handhelds, let us know if you're in the market so we can get a group buy happening. And also for CVCTs, we're working with the manufacturer, talking to them tomorrow actually to find out what we could get if we were to buy a certain number of CVCTs at the same time before the end of the year. So if you're in the market, really digital imaging, let us know.
I like to kindly annoy my dental people. It's kind of my thing, Yasin, because they say, it's not fair. I can't get DSO pricing as a solo practice dentist. Why can't I get DSO pricing? And then I share them this. If you come in and you want 1 crown and it's $1,000, Yasin, I ain't giving you a discount. If you're better than your wife comes in and she needs 10 crowns, I'll give her a discount. So these dentists that complain would do the exact same thing. But what you've done in a cool way is you've given the ability to pay like a DSO to all dentists. Is that an accurate way of describing it?
Yeah, it's kind of like you would, of course, love 100 new patients coming in who each need 3 crowns. We are the ones finding all of that opportunity for the people that want to sell you product. And because we're able to do that, they're willing to give you a discount. And it ends up saving a ton of money for people.
Awesome, Yes. And when you're doing the work of the Lord G.V. Black, that's a famous dentist. We truly appreciate you helping dentists reduce crying inside. Take a picture. He is reducing crying inside for us dentists. Thanks so much for sharing with us today, Yasin.
Thank you.
So as you can see, in just 5 minutes, you can figure out how to save money, make more money without doing any more work. I'm ready for my next guest when my team is ready to bring up. So I have done a study, Ed, and 114% of dentists think they're paying too much in taxes. And you are an expert in this. You're an awesome sponsor of the group. Tell us what you do daily to help dentists cry less inside.
Thanks, Paul. Well, I think that you're exactly right on that. What we do to help dentists cry less is reduce taxes. This is tax reduction season right now. Between now and the end of the year is the best time to do planning. You know where you're going to be, and you know that there can be strategies in place to help reduce your taxes, and that's where we come in to help. This is the time of year, because once 12/31 gets here, a lot of the opportunities go away. So this is the time that we're focusing and really streamlining and cutting taxes for our clients.
Awesome. And you are doing some amazing things, because taxes can be confusing. You know what you can say to dentists to talk like them? There's something called occlusion, how your teeth bite together. And us dentists, we don't agree on it at all. There's different camps, there are different factions, and we're all dentists. And my assumption with taxes and accountants is it can be viewed in the same way. People can come at it from different angles, even in they're part of the same profession. Is that an accurate description?
That's exactly right, Paul. What a lot of people don't do is focus on planning. That's a specialty in itself. And that's something I've been doing for over 20 years. So we come in and analyze and find the places where we can cut taxes for the client. And that's something that we really can bring to the table that's unique. And that's the first thing we do when we start off with a new client.
Love that. Now you are doing some superhero things yourself. Tell us a story of how a dentist has more money because they cross paths with you.
Sure. So I just finished up a plan last week, and there were several things that were wrong. One, the entity structure was set up correctly, but not utilized correctly, costing about $10,000 a year. A new thing came out a couple of years ago that allowed for a new deduction. Didn't cost the doctor any more money, but it was structured the wrong way. We fixed that. We combined those two. He's saving over $35,000 on an annual basis. He's not even having to spend any money. He's just having to change the way he's running his business, and we're able to help him do that in 5 minutes. So that was something huge we're able to come in and help him out with. He also had other deductions that we could help him out with, which even increased his savings more to where he's able to save over $100,000 on an annual basis.
Love that. I mean, small adjustments, big changes. And, one of the things I'll share as someone who has multiple jobs now, multiple careers, handcrafting dentistry in people's mouth is so stressful. And it is the amount of energy and effort it takes to do that is so high. So when you're able to capture as much revenue as legally possible, it's a win for you, not just with money, Ed, but it's really morale, right? I'm sure you have clients, whether they make another $14,000, their life doesn't change dramatically, but they feel different. Have you gotten that feedback from clients, this sort of super happy smile that was more than just money, also their morale?
Yeah, because one of the things we focus on is, okay, you've got this savings. What are you going to do with it? Let's put it towards something that's in need of yours, to where you can feel like over the next 5 or 10 years, hey, I've really done something with this that I wouldn't have otherwise.
Right.
So depending upon your situation, we just find out what are you trying to do?
Yeah, I always say patient-centered care first, right? Treating patients the right way first. But then after that, make as much money as possible, because you got to work anyway. And what you can do with that money is you can do stuff for your team. You can donate to charity. You can plan retirements. You can buy nachos, but it's just no one teaches dentists this in dental school. Thrilled to have you supporting us. People can text tax to 215-543-6454 to connect with you. When they do that, will they do a consult with you? Do they fill out a form? Tell us about that.
Sure. So we start off with just gathering some just basic information, 6 questions. Then we schedule a call, find out how we can help. We'll come back with a plan to put everything in place for you, and we're ready to go.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for supporting us as a sponsor. Love what you're doing. Really appreciate you sharing with us today.
Thanks, Paul.
So as you guys can see, 2 amazing ways to not work more, make more money, figure out what to do with your profit, pay attention to these things, dentists, so you can cry less inside. This episode of Talking Nachos shared with you how you can really focus on increasing success, decreasing stress, and reducing this cry inside monster. Please come see us at our Jason Smithson event in April of 2024. Text Smithson to 215-543-6454.